Hey everyone, I'm very excited to present our next candidate for Project 1000 Hire. Coming all the way from Atlanta, we have Dan. So first of all, Dan, thank you so much for joining us on this project today.
Thanks for having me, Ephraim.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. So Dan, why don't you give us a brief description and a little bit of history of who you are and where you're from?
Sure. So I'm from Atlanta. I've spent most of my life in Georgia. I've spent most of my career for 20 plus years in IT, doing all different types of facets of things from infrastructure to management to consulting, a lot of solutions, sales engineering, you name it. So I've been involved with all different types of businesses from large to small and, always looking for that next new challenge.
Wow, super cool. So it seems like you have a ton of experience, focused around IT, but you have multiple years and wisdom that come together with it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
So
go
I've
ahead.
got a wife and two kids. My two daughters are 10 and 7, and as we have all found out during this time period, and now is the time to really spend some time with them and enjoy life.
Yeah, and that's the best accomplishment ever in life. You know, having beautiful children to take care of them. It's, so,
Absolutely.
why don't you give us a little, tell us about like a personal project or accomplishment that you've worked on or you're currently working on.
Sure. So I would say that the one project that we keep coming back to that both my wife and I have started back in 2008 was we both were organizing our local dive group here, which group ended up being the largest dive group here in Atlanta, as we both love to scuba dive. And we ended up getting involved with a group out of Walter Reed Medical Hospital called SUDS, or Soldiers Undertaking Disabled Scuba. And these were all about guys that had come back from Iraq and Afghanistan that had been both physically or mentally uh, injured in that process. And they found that as far part of the recuperation, the best place for them to be was in the water because it was the only place that they could actually be free. So, to date, we've raised nearly $100,000 for them over the last 12 years, and continuing to go strong at that. And it's definitely a personal project for us that we're very proud of.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. So first of all, thank you so much for creating that project and doing all you taking this initiative to to help our soldiers. I mean, that's an amazing initiative. I'll definitely check it out afterwards. Um, so let's flip the script a little bit and talk to us about like a personal challenge that you've gone through and you were able to overcome.
Sure. So I think, like so many people, the Great Recession back in the end of 2008 to 2010, really changed things for us both professionally and personally. So I had my own business for about 10 years during that time frame, and for me, I not only was it a business challenge, to be able to see that, the ground is shifting underneath us. Customers are not buying the way that they were. They're not spending and doing what they need to do. But it's also personally as well. Those are direct effects of having not only my family but also my employees and their families that we needed to be able to take care of. Very similar to what we're looking at now. The ability to figure out how do we adapt, how do we change, and it goes beyond business at that point. It really becomes personal into figuring out how can you survive. And I think that's the one thing that I've truly looked at over the years is figuring out the best way to be able to survive any situation, whether it's something like a COVID-19 or the recession or 9/11, whatever it might be. Our greatest strength is internal.
Right. Not even a question. Like you said, think positive, be positive. We have the ability to control our mindset and everything within us. So we have to bring out that inner strength. So yeah, that's such an important thing you brought up. So besides all the vast knowledge and experience that the next company that's lucky to have you is going to get from you, what are you looking for in your next role?
So always looking for a position that's going to be a challenge, right? I think at this stage of the game, it's always a matter of being able to take that knowledge and take, what I've learned over the, multitudes of technologies and businesses and companies and processes and whatever it might be, and be able to take that along with, you know, my security knowledge, RPA knowledge, whatever it is that I've come across over the years, and be able to really take that and help a business grow. You know, from a sales perspective, from a business perspective, you know, there's always a lot to be able to give. So, you know, I'm certainly looking for that next opportunity to be able to use what I've been able to do over the years, and, you know, really help both myself grow and the company grow. Because at the end of the day, we always want a challenge, and I'm always looking for that next challenge. And, you know, that's you know, that means a lot to me.
Yeah, wow. Dan, there's no doubt in my mind that that next challenge is coming very soon. So first of all, I want to thank you so much for joining us on this project. And second of all, I want to wish you much success, a ton of blessing, that this next, it should be an easy journey, and you should be able, we should find you that next job and opportunity right away. There's no doubt that you're going to be so effective over there, wherever it is, that it's going to change the whole entire environment around you. So,
Well, I appreciate that, Ephraim, and I certainly look forward to, you know, being able to talk to those people, not only from your network, but also reassociating with people that, you know, maybe on my network that I haven't spoken with in quite some time.
yeah, great. So all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.